Hello, North American Martial Arts family. Mr. Jones back again with Mr. Running, recording your Class 12 video. Warm-up time. Students, clear out your space. Let's bow in and start. Should be position. Tension and bound. Okay, guys, for the warm-up today, let's start with some jogging in place. 10 seconds. Ready to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, we're going to jog in place again. This time we're going to add some punches. We're going to punch and jog. Ready? Begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, let's move on to some push-ups. Let's take it down. All right, I'm going to do 10 regular push-ups. Mr. Browning's going to do a variation of knuckle push-ups. So if you have a hard time with push-ups, definitely do regular, but if you're good at push-ups and you're feeling gnarly, do some knuckle push-ups. 10 of them, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, guys. Let's do one more. We're going to do some scissor kicks. So let's go down onto our back. Scissor kicks. We're going to put our hands to our sides or underneath our hips. 1 foot low, other foot a little higher, and we switch them. Let's go for 30 seconds. Keep those legs straight, students. Core tight. Try to keep your head up off the floor also. Keep switching. Keep both feet up. Keep it going, students. Give me 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, stretching time. Let's go ahead and go to a center split. Good old regular center split. Nice and easy. I like to start by going as low as I can without putting my hands down. And then when I start to lose my balance a little bit, I'll go ahead and put them down and let my feet slide out farther. Splitting to the side, turning, one knee down, other leg straight, toes pointing up, one hand on each side, head towards the knee. Should feel the stretch on the hamstring on your straight leg. Okay. Turn, other side. Middle one more time. Students, just try to push it out a little bit farther. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, awesome, awesome. Students, go ahead and pause the video to do additional warm-up or stretching time if needed. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, we are back. This drill is called Punch the Balloon. I'm going to give it to Mr. Brennan. What's going to happen is he's going to toss it up in the air and he's going to be punching it. Students, I recommend you punch it upward so that it stays in the air. If you try to punch it straight, it's going to go down towards the floor. Now, parents, you're going to need to get involved with this. I want you to call out left or right for them. Now, parents, if they don't know their left or right very well, you're going to have to help them, but this is going to be a good way for them to learn. So he's going to toss it up. He'll be in his fighting stance. I'll say left. He'll punch it with his left. If I say right, he punches it with his right. And he's going to do it as many times as he can until it falls. All right, here we go. Ready? Go ahead, sir. And right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. And time. Okay, guys, so you get the idea. Parents, don't worry too much about the punching technique. You know, make sure they're extending out, getting a good punch. But if the technique drops a little bit, that's okay. We're working on our left, right, and our coordination a little bit on this one. So parents, have them go until they drop it. Be careful. Make sure they're not going to go crashing down the stairs or into a wall or anything like that, okay? But have them see how many times they can do it without dropping it. So that is Punch the Balloon. Go ahead, pause the video, and try that now. Okay, students, we are back. This drill is called the Windmill. Parents, this is a variation of the pad timing drill we did a couple videos ago. You are going to need a rope. Okay, you're going to need a rope, parents. It doesn't need to be super long, but you're going to want it, long enough so if you hold it about your waist high, it touches the floor. And I have some knots tied in the end. Okay? Now, parents, again, if you don't have a rope, you could just swing your blocker, noodle, or pillow up and down and do pad timing again as a variation. But this windmill one is a little bit more advanced for the timing. So he's in a fighting stance. Parents, I'm going to stand just off to the side. Okay, I want to be close enough that I can spin the rope, but not too far away as well. So I'm going to spin the rope just like this in front of them. Now parents, I like to start with a nice big swing, having the rope just barely graze the floor when I spin. Parents, obviously, if your child is more advanced, you can spin faster to make it more challenging. Mr. Brennan's just going to start with some upper body strikes. So whenever he's ready, he's going to pop out a strike through that rope, his goal being to strike through and not get hit. And time. Okay, again, parents, you can speed it up to make it more challenging. Parents, make it within reason. Okay, this is going to be too fast. They're not going to get any punches in. Okay. Also, parents, be mindful for technique. Okay, if they're punching and you realize they're not actually extending their punch out all the way to punch through, be sure you address that. Make sure they're going all the way through. Parents, if they get hit, they get hit. That's part of the fun of this drill. Parents, maybe have them do 2 push-ups for every time it hits them. Okay. Next is going to be kicks. Parents, kicks are a little bit more difficult, so be sure to start your swing slow. Here we go. So I'm swinging, and whenever he's ready, he's going to kick. And he can do whatever kicks he wants. Parents, I would say don't get too carried away with the kicks. Probably avoid any jump kicks, at least to start, to make sure you're not getting kicked, making sure they're getting the technique every time. Okay, so that would be kicks. Again, parents, you can have them do any kicks, speed up to make it more challenging. Last version, parents, would be to have them mix it up. Any punches, kicks, freestyling with legs and hands. Ready to begin. Any techniques. And time. Okay guys, there's the windmill. Now Mr. Brennan's pretty good at this drill. He's done it a number of times. So parents, your child might struggle with it a little bit. Again, parents, nice big swoops, nice slow rotations to start, and then speed up. Parents, another way you can make it more difficult for your advanced students is to speed up or slow down randomly, all right? So I'm spinning the rope slow, and then I speed up. Slow and I speed up, but I don't tell them, I just do it randomly, and it's up to them to figure out the timing. Also, parents, another tip, if you're hitting them every time, so every time they punch, you're wrapping them up with a rope, we need to make an adjustment. Parents, what's happening is they're waiting too long to punch, right? They need to wait until the rope just moves past their body, and then they fire out their punches so they have time before it rotates back around. Okay, parents, so if they're waiting until the rope's right here to punch, all right, you're going to wrap them up every time. So parents, be sure you coach them a little bit, make some adjustments if you're hitting them. You should not be hitting them every time they strike. Otherwise, we need to make some adjustments. So that is windmill. Go ahead and pause the video, and parents maybe set a timer to do that for 1 minute with hands, 1 minute with kicks, and 1 minute with freestyle on both. Okay? Okay, students, we are back. Switch kicks. Let's slide back a little bit, Mr. Brian. We are in our fighting stance. Okay, guys, so for switch kicks, all we're going to do is swap our feet and kick with the back leg. It's pretty straightforward. Let's try just a switch front kick. So ready? So we're going to switch, and we snap out in front. Okay, let's do that one more time. Ready? And switch, front. Okay, now parents, this is a little bit more advanced, so if they're a beginner level student, it's going to take a little bit of practice. Advanced students, this is an awesome sparring kick, so really try to pick that speed up, okay? Now we can do this with any kick. Let's switch legs, turn them on the other side. Let's do a switch side kick with this one. Ready, go. Okay, now we're going pretty fast, students. If you need to slow it down a little bit, that's fine. Let's do a switch roundhouse. Ready, go. All right, and parents, you can even do a switch back kick. Let's try it. Ready, go. All right, good job, guys. So have some fun with the switch kicks. Parents, if you have a more advanced student, what I would suggest is you have them go to their fighting stance, and parents, you call the kick. So you say, ready, switch side kick, ready, switch roundhouse, switch axe kick, switch crescent kick, and have some fun with it. Be sure we're swapping those feet nice and fast to get that kick in. And remember, parents, they should be kicking with their back leg after they've switched. So make sure they're only doing one switch, so we don't want to do more than one switch. That's no good. We want to do one switch, kick with the back leg. So whatever foot started in front, that should be the leg that does the kick if you did it correctly. All right, switch and kick. So there's your switch kicks, guys. Have some fun with those. Pause the video and practice some switch kicks.
All right, next we're going to work on some bow moves. You're going to grab your bow, make sure you have a lot of room around you, and we're going to combo some motions we did last class. We're going to combo together some neck spins. So we worked on the fake, the half, and the full neck spin. We're going to combo those together today. So we're going to start in that half neck spin position. grabbing it just like this. Practice the half neck spin just a couple times. Make sure you remember it just like this. 1, grab. Right there, that's the half neck spin. Once you've got that down, we're going to try and combo the motions together. We've got to have one motion in between. So we just did our half neck spin right here. We're going to pause it right here. We're not going to go all the way down. Pause it right here. Put the other arm out and almost like you're doing a palm strike. Curve that hand up. You're going to let the bow slide down your arm and it's going to hit your hand just like this. Try it one more time. Here, slides down your arm. Right here, we're stopping it from going past. One last time. Here, down, and now we're going to use this hand, since we've trapped the bow, we're going to lift it behind our neck into either the half or the full, or the fake or the whole neck spin position. So we just did our half. Here, slide down our arm, lift it behind our neck, and now from here we can either do the half or the fake, or the full neck spin. I'm going to break it down a little bit slower. So from the starting position, 1, bring it behind our neck. The half neck spin, you grab it before it spins all the way around your neck. Make sure you let one side of the bow pass before you grab it. Or you can do the full if you're really good at this. Make sure you practice it a lot. You have a lot of room so you're not going to hit anything. The full neck spin, we let it spin all the way around your neck. We grab it on this side. Spin, grab. One last time, the entire combination. Half, let it slide down our arm. Stop it there, lift it behind our neck. Either fake or full neck spin. Practice that a little bit, make sure you've got it down, and then you can move on.
Okay, students, that concludes our class for today. Awesome job. Be sure to go back and rewatch any part of the video if needed. Let's go ahead and go to Chumbi position, do attention and bound to finish. Awesome job today, students, and we will see you on your next class. Thank you for watching.